NFL buys stake in ESPN. What this game-changing deal means for sports fans. Imagine this. The NFL, the most dominant force in American sports, is about to take a direct ownership stake in ESPN, one of the most iconic names in sports media. This potential partnership could reshape the landscape of sports broadcasting as we know it. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. This deal could give the NFL unprecedented influence over how its games are distributed and consumed. Let's break it down. According to sources familiar with the matter, Walt Disney Co. is expected to announce that the NFL will acquire an equity stake in ESPN, its sports media powerhouse. While the details remain under wraps, the announcement could come as early as Disney's upcoming earnings call. Neither the NFL nor ESPN has commented on the matter so far. What's in it for ESPN? In exchange for this equity stake, ESPN is likely to take control of the NFL's cable properties, including the NFL Network and Red Zone. For those unfamiliar, Red Zone is a fan-favorite channel that provides real-time updates on Sunday games, while the NFL Network broadcasts several regular season matchups, particularly toward the end of the season. Additionally, the NFL owns other valuable assets like NFL Films, its production arm, and NFL Plus, a streaming service that offers subscribers access to live games and exclusive content on mobile devices. ESPN's current role in NFL broadcasting. ESPN already holds the rights to broadcast Monday Night Football and 2 Super Bowl games under its current contract with the NFL, which runs through 2033. However, this agreement is expected to be revisited in 2029. If the NFL becomes a part owner of ESPN, it could create a unique dynamic when the league's other media partners, Fox, NBC, CBS, YouTube, and Amazon, bid for future broadcasting rights. Essentially, these companies would be competing against a network partially owned by the NFL itself. How's that for a game changer? Chapter 1. Discussions between Disney and the NFL have reportedly been ongoing for over 18 months. The timing is no coincidence. ESPN, once the crown jewel of cable TV, has seen its subscriber base shrink from 98.5 million homes in 2013 to around 73 million today. This decline is largely due to the rise of streaming services, which have disrupted traditional television. Nielsen recently reported that streaming now accounts for a larger share of TV consumption than both cable and broadcast combined. Chapter 2. The NFL's streaming strategy. The NFL has already embraced the streaming revolution. In 2022, it awarded the rights to its Sunday ticket package to YouTube TV in a 7-year deal. This package allows fans to watch out-of-market Sunday afternoon games, catering to younger viewers who prefer streaming over traditional TV. Netflix, too, has entered the fray, securing rights to air Christmas Day games, which have drawn millions of viewers. ESPN's response to the streaming era. To adapt, ESPN is launching its first standalone streaming service, which will provide access to all its channels without requiring a cable subscription. Priced at $29.99 per month, this service is set to debut in September. Despite the challenges, ESPN's live programming continues to attract strong ad sales, and its TV ratings have shown improvement. The bigger picture. Disney's stock has experienced some turbulence, dropping 2% to $116.59 last Friday amid broader market concerns. However, the company's shares have risen 5% this year. ESPN's president, Ginny Pitaro, is seen as a potential successor to Disney CEO Bob Iger, who plans to retire next year. What does this mean for fans? This potential partnership between the NFL and ESPN could significantly impact how fans watch football. Will it lead to better access and more innovative viewing options? Or will it further fragment the market, forcing fans to juggle multiple subscriptions? Your turn. What do you think about the NFL taking an ownership stake in ESPN? Could this be a win-win for fans and broadcasters? Or does it raise concerns about competition and fairness in the media landscape? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Breaking. ESPN acquires NFL media empire. What this means for sports fans. In a groundbreaking development that has captured the attention of sports fans everywhere, ESPN and the NFL have finally finalized a monumental media agreement. This deal, which has seen its fair share of ups and downs, is now reportedly complete. According to Andrew Marchand from The Athletic, this new arrangement will grant ESPN significant control over various NFL media assets, while also providing the NFL with a stake in ESPN itself. As part of this agreement, ESPN is set to gain access to several key components, including the popular Red Zone channel, the NFL Network, an additional 7 regular season games, and the NFL's fantasy football operations, among other assets. Notably, the NFL is expected to acquire up to a 10% ownership stake in ESPN, marking a significant shift in their relationship. The NFL Network, which has faced challenges in recent years and has been reduced to a mere shadow of its former self, is anticipated to see improvements in its programming thanks to ESPN's investment. This could potentially revitalize the network and enhance its offerings for fans. However, this deal is not without its complications. It will require regulatory approval, which could take some time. Moreover, it raises important questions about journalistic integrity. With ESPN now deeply intertwined with the NFL, there are concerns about potential biases in ESPN's reporting on the league. This situation begs the question, how can viewers trust the objectivity of ESPN's coverage when the network has such a vested interest in the NFL's success? This agreement solidifies ESPN's role as a permanent broadcasting partner for the NFL. With the league holding a stake in ESPN, it seems unlikely that the NFL would exclude ESPN from future game packages. This could lead to a more integrated and collaborative relationship between the two entities. But it also opens the door for discussions about the implications of such close ties. What do you think about this new partnership? Will it enhance the viewing experience for fans? Or does it pose a risk to unbiased sports journalism? Share your thoughts in the comments below.